if I can get this camera, I can really make some good stuff. If I can get this microphone, that audio is going to be better. If I can get these lights, everything's just going to be so much better. And here I am, and I like to do my own, passion projects, but here I am, 5 cameras in, right? 5 cameras that I would never even dreamt of that I would be able to buy. The lights, the microphone. I have 7 microphones, lavaliers, 7 lavaliers, 3 shotgun. Like, I have basically everything I needed, and still I'm trying to get more perfect, and I think, and this is something that I'm just always trying to battle on my own, and making my own personal passion projects, the things that I love to do, like documentaries, the way I just want to put that stuff out there. Because believe it or not, that stuff, I made my my recent passion project called Zion. I've gotten some great work simply because my clients have seen Zion,
That's
and
awesome.
that's the result of that, and things like that. So I want to continue to make more passion projects just like that, because that's the kind of work that I like to do. But yeah, I'm right there in that category of people that just want everything to be perfect, and it's a constant battle all the time, trying to overcome that and just do it with what I have.
Well, and this might not be you, but there's really 2 things. I mean, I can completely relate, because
Sure.
I got all this gear when I started my business. I took out a loan, actually, and it was the DSLR revolution was starting.
Mm.
And I got a Canon 7D. And at that time, I bought Philip Bloom's DVD on how to use it. I paid him, it was like $300. And then I was learning about like the 180-degree shutter rule. Plus, he had me on like getting Zacuto rigs for it and stuff. And that's when I was getting my ND filters and whatever. And so what happened, though, was, on the one hand, yes, I think there's a perfectionism thing that I was always like, oh, shoot, like, I just saw that scene he shot. Man, the lens he has, I mean, it looks so good. I need to wait until I get that lens until I shoot a video. And so I could totally, I think a lot of people go through that. We always think our next piece of gear or the next thing is going to be the thing that'll unlock it for us. But I think the other big thing, and not saying that this is a thing for you, but I think for a lot of us, I know it's for me, is actually, it's really fear. Like,
Yeah.
we're actually hiding behind, it's that apprehension, more about, do I really feel ready to share my voice, or what are people going to think? And it's just kind of making an excuse. I remember,
Totally.
let me order that lens off eBay, because I'm always trying to hustle and find like a deal.
Yeah.
And I'll wait, and then I'll shoot that video in 2 weeks. And my thing is actually would be this: order the lens, but also shoot the video right now. Like, don't wait for the lens.
Come on.
And keep pumping out that consistent content, because there's always going to be another tool or another thing to buy. But a lot of times those are just maybe fear, perfectionism. And the other thing is actually this truth that's true for all of us as creatives, that actually creativity works best in constraints. I've sometimes seen that, my house is the same, man. Or, I got cameras and all, all this different gear, microphones.
Yeah.
That sometimes, like, too much leads to overwhelm.
Yeah.
That there's been times where I just went to Austin, Texas, and I built out this vlogging setup to go there. And on the video here, I'm holding it up. It's like, I got my Sigma lens, and I had to get this hot shoe relocation plate on my Sony a6400 to move my Shure lens hopper to the side. And I got the Joby mic, and then I was bringing a fader ND with it, so I could all this stuff. And even it was taking me, like, I was going around the house trying to get all the gear and get it ready and put in my bag, all these extra batteries. And there's something about just grabbing a Canon G7X Mark II, one camera, 1 point and shoot, 2 batteries, throw an SD card in there that's big enough to shoot for a week, and that's your only tool. And the stuff you can make with it's amazing, because creativity works best in constraints. Sometimes if there's too many options, too many lenses, too many things, it leads us to kind of paralysis and even complexity. Look, complexity leads to overwhelm. Simplicity kills overwhelm. So sometimes I think we just need to discipline ourselves down and just say, what if I only had this? Like, what if I just had this tool? And sometimes our most interesting and creative work can come out when we don't have access to everything, but when we almost limit our tools and see what we can do with something.